Hello, everybody. Uh, Asgard, Asamiya, and Hannah, thank you for being here. Also, I don't know what is going on, but Nightbot is going crazy. I was just checking the timers on those commands, and like, they should not be coming up this frequently. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but Nightbot is spamming stuff. That's what the majority of the chat right now is, just Nightbot putting out timed commands. They should be coming up like almost once every hour, but I don't know what's going on. Hello, Tanya. How are you doing? All right, I got to tune. Just finish buffing my nails. Sounds okay. It can be deceiving though. I'll explain in a second. I look tired. It's what happens when I don't give myself enough time between waking up and streaming. You want another head? I get you. Vicegoda, hello. What is up? So you can go to work at 2? Yeah. Man. One day we'll be able to get transplants like that. I want another hand. Yeah, Asgard, I always have to give myself tons of time to wake up and get ready for something. Yeah, the thing with my nails is like depending on a third no, not a unless yeah, depending on what part of the nail the string is like coming in contact with, it changes like depending on slight adjustments and different angles. It'll actually change the tone sometimes radically. I am NNY. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right, let's start with some my music and voice. Thanks. Your English seems fine to me. What's your first language? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, okay, I'm about to drop this. Bro. French, okay. Well, the English seems fine. If you ever want to say something in French, you can go ahead and do that. I'm usually pretty good at understanding when people are speaking French. Oh, Hannah, please do, actually. Yeah, go for it. Jack, what's up? Nice to see you. Ned, hello. And hello, Vol. Had a failure at doing something just now? Oh. Then I'll try to provide some soothing music. Anna, nice to see you. And hello, Kazi. A bunch of people just popped in. Yeah, so I was thinking about Hannah's question during that, and I'm curious to hear what any of you are thinking. Her question of the day thing that she does for her stream, but she's putting it out here is there a difference between forgiving someone and offering them another chance? I feel like I actually have a pretty clear answer in my opinion. Is that sometimes the two can line up. But I feel like forgiveness is more of maybe an emotional or like spiritual thing, you could say. And giving someone another chance is a more practical thing, or I don't know, in the realm of pragmatism or something like that. Meaning, you can forgive someone for doing something, but be like, hey, I just can't risk this again. Like, that's just how it's gotta be. And so that's like a sort of just more realistic, not realistic, but just, yeah, a more sort of tangible approach to a relationship with a person. That's, yeah, forgiveness to be at peace. Yeah, that's what I mean by like it's something more emotional or spiritual or something like that. So. I don't know what the context of this is, but I feel like that would actually be a really good way to approach justice on a large scale. That's how I like to think about it, that if we can if we're able to forgive, we can like take the judgment out of people's actions and just hold them accountable in like a utilitarian sense. Be like, hey, I don't hate you or something, but you have to pay for what you've done. Like, I guess that's, yeah. So that's my take. You've forgiven for your own well-being, but have severed ties with the person. Yeah, like that's, I think that those two can definitely, that can definitely happen. Yeah. And yeah, again, I was thinking about with another person, but I guess it can happen kind of for yourself too, or at least parts of this you can think about in your like relationship with yourself, or with just things that you've done. Like perhaps you have an activity or something you like to do, but it's harmful to you overall, and you can be like, I have to cut my ties with this thing. But that thing isn't necessarily bad. It's just like it just doesn't fit with me. While driving, go for it. And thank you for thanks for sharing the question. has. It has been a while. But hopefully you are doing well. How's it going? Also, Hobby, nice to see you. Thanks for the claps, Kazi. Hope you have a good day. Thanks, Hobby. At the risk of sounding cheesy or corny, I can say that you and everyone else who's here right now helps make it a better day. I know that sounds perhaps kind of lame, but it's true. That's not lame. Thanks. I just fear that sometimes comments like that can come across as not really genuine because they can, I don't know, can almost sound cliche or just kind of ridiculous in some sense. But and I've mentioned before to you and just on stream in general that I often get the feeling that I struggle to actually communicate what I mean. As hard as I try to speak clearly about things, I often feel like I struggle to convey what I mean. So sometimes I preface it with things like that to, I don't know, give myself a better chance of expressing what I mean accurately. Reading a horror thriller book has never been so chill. It's gonna keep being chill. It's gonna be the chillest horror thriller experience you've ever had. Time out. What is this? Oh, it's Daniel. Oh, it's like a modified comfy emote. Okay. Wait, I said something. I said something the last time you used that. Because we have like an equivalent of that. That's what the comfy emote is supposed to be. But yeah, it just looks like Peepo blanket with like the eyes just looking up. Oh, that's right. You mentioned that, and yeah, 3 years of following. Thank you for the 3 years of support. It's a little crazy to think how long some of this has been, like how long this has been going on. At times it can feel like it's well, happened. It's all gone by like really quickly, but I've mentioned this before. As you start to think about the things that have happened in between two events, it sort of pushes those events away and makes them feel farther apart than if you only just thought about the present and that thing in the past. And yeah, but I appreciate you being here and continuing to support for all these years. And sometimes it's more than even just the amount of time. Like there are many of you who have not been here for 3 years, but have had a significant impact on the stream. For some people, it's been just months, and they've had an enormous impact on me. So, yeah, yeah, but I appreciate it. And it's one of the reasons I keep streaming. As I've said before, sometimes, I'm not like rich or famous, and but I keep coming back every day, or at least every day that's scheduled. And so I think it's important to think about why that is. And like I mentioned just a little bit before, that you guys being here, that's like the main reason. Because if not, I would have. I'm pretty sure I would have stopped streaming a long time ago. It's something I don't know if I should clarify more or less. Not at all. Sometimes I bring up the struggle when it comes to streaming and just wanting more. And it can come across as potentially being greedy. Also, Tails, I never said hey. You popped in during that song. Sorry. And you said you were going to lurk. So I think some people maybe look and go like, oh, we're here. Or maybe it's an individual being like, I'm here. Am I not good enough? Or something like that. But I would, to that person, if they're questioning that, I would try to change the perspective slightly and being like, oh, I'm here. I would like to be here. And so they go, oh, I must not be doing anything because, he's here and he wants to be there. So I'm not like sort of good enough to bring him there. Maybe you could put it that way. But really, it's that I'm here and I'd like to be here, but I could be all the way down there. And so you guys have brought me up like a very large distance, even if it's, and these things aren't, you can't quantify them, but even if it's not at this like ultimate goal, you could say, it still has a significant impact. All right. Hopefully that made sense. Thanks, Lord of Chaos. What's up, Dimples? Dimples coming on with all the lurk emotes. Hemosis, thank you for the raid. What is up? How's the stream? I'm not sure if I'm going to say this right. Chiliel? Perhaps? Chiliel? Music? Hello, welcome in. And thanks for the claps. Stream was chill. You wrote some music. Nice. What kind of music were you writing? Ooh. Ooh. Let's do this. That last piece was by Barrios. We'll do. Oh, you know. Orchestral video game music. Hell yeah. I love that kind of thing. That music is in my blood. All right, this is a relatively new piece. Again, I've only played through it a few times, so bear with me, but hopefully it'll still be enjoyable. Let's like make sure to get the first measure right before we continue on. Actually, no, I can't do that. a feeling this is supposed to be different. 1 second. This is probably... How's it going, Soul Vibes? I should actually just work on parts of these. None of it should be really that difficult from like a technical place. Busy but good, you slow down. That's good. That's busy but good is good. How am I doing today? I really haven't had much of a day. I slept way too much, which I'm not the happiest about, but so outside of streaming, I haven't really done much. Thanks for the claps. That was a Catalan folk song, kind of like our ending song, but of a very different nature. POQ, thanks for the follow. I always wonder if Viva's gonna pop up when I play that song. And Lucky Sock, welcome in. Your goal is to learn this song one day. If that is your goal, depending on how you prioritize things in life, and knowing almost nothing about you, I can almost guarantee that you should be able to achieve that goal. And thanks for the claps, everybody. I think this is really important, especially based on your second message. Saying, watching someone play this reminds me of why I haven't tried. Looks so hard. So playing a piece on guitar, and really, I don't know, a lot of things in life can be deceiving. Can be very, very, very deceiving. Trying to judge difficulty is, I don't know, it's ultimately like not really possible. Things seem easy to us that are actually really difficult, and there are things that seem incredibly difficult that are actually, relatively simple. I think it's one of the driving factors in why talent show things are so flawed. It tends to exploit that flaw in humans. So if you were to just play something really fast on your instrument, for example, people are going to perceive that as the highest level of something that must be more difficult than something slow, those sort of things, and therefore it's impressive and all that stuff. But that's literally just not, that's just not how it goes. It's just not true. The reason I bring this up is to encourage you to not put yourself down or give up on something before you've even tried. Because it's not just you, it's basically everyone. You have no idea what the process and the journey and everything like that is going to be like until you actually try it. And I can basically guarantee that you'll be surprised at, the different things you encounter along the way, in the sense of what's difficult and what isn't. So I would encourage you to not get discouraged before even trying, because there are still just beginning your journey on this point. Yeah, and when you're first starting, everything seems, it's just like, oh, this is impossible. This is just impossible. You're like, man, I'm struggling to just like hold my hands in the right position or get this tone or something. Like it just seems impossible. But that's how almost everyone starts. There are some people who are like freaks of nature who are just like, oh, this is a guitar, like. But I can tell you, for me, I spent a really long time just sitting there going like, hundreds of these with each finger every day. And this is when I was in college, so like I was distracted. There was temptations and stuff all around me, many of which I gave into quite often. Another reason I bring this up is to sort of let people know that I'm not some virtuosic prodigy or something, and rather that it was even though you don't see the process taking place, that what you see is the result of literally thousands of hours of just focus and energy and oh, Mayars, that's just the legend. You know that's not true. Unless. not one of those virtuoso people. Yeah, and so it's... And you don't have to be one of those virtuosic people. So it's just... There are some things that are going to take longer than you think to learn, and other things that will be easier than you thought. Like that's just going to happen. It's going to happen. Vol, thank you for gifting that sub to Anna. Thank you, Vol. Bar chords suck. They do. Even when you are really good, they're just, in terms of just pure physics and anatomy, they require a lot of effort. But there are things you can do to make it so it doesn't require so much effort. For example, people have a lot of trouble playing this F chord, the dreaded F chord. I tried doing an F bar chord. See, am I a psychic, or is it just because people struggle with the same things because we're largely similar? Okay, so because I promise I said that before Anna's message came up. All right, so and ready? Watch this. I promise it's not a trick. I promise it's not a trick. This is me playing this chord. Okay. This is what my hand looks like when I play it. Like, it really couldn't be any more natural. So one of the reasons I'm pointing that out is because because it, in a certain sense, if you're doing it right and you break things down, it is quite easy. But you could do... People have a tendency to come at things like this and bring their arm up and twist their wrist and stuff like that. So now this is more difficult and it's worse and it's requiring more energy and all. When really it was just, that was sort of like the solution. Do I have calluses? Sort of. I don't like thinking of calluses like as a thing. I mean, you could. So my fingers, if you notice, they're not like, there isn't like this white, dry, dead skin, because I file the tips of my fingers on my left hand so that they're actually quite soft, but they're tough. And those are two separate things. Yo, Echo, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in quite a while. Yeah, I'm doing all right. What have you been up to? The way I can explain calloused fingers is that it's sort of like making your fingertips like the bottom of your feet, right? And I don't know, maybe some people do have hard, crusty foot bottoms. But it's more like the bottom of your feet are just like really tough. And so it's the same thing with this, where like, for example, if I just press in here, like with my finger, like this indentation is just gonna stay there. It's just not gonna move. So it stops hurting, but I actually don't want them to be hard. It'll make it a little harder to like have the fingertips like grab around the strings, but also it'll make this sound louder, and the plucking of the string with the left hand will have a thinner, tinnier, nastier tone to it. It's already not going to be the nicest sound. But yeah, so yeah. But don't worry about the callus stuff. And don't worry about fingertip pain. That's bound to happen in the beginning. And if you just play for a bunch, like you could be playing for years and years every day, but if you are practicing for like 6 hours straight, yeah, your fingertips are probably going to start to hurt. It is one of the situations where pain is a sign of gain. You have to be careful though, because you don't want to be like, oh, my wrist really hurts. Yep, no pain, no gain. That's definitely not good. The wrist or the elbow, the fingers, anything, basically anything but your fingertips. Because that's just like really superficial pain, won't cause any long-term anything. That's just like, that's incredibly superficial, yeah. An upright mouse? Oh, one where your wrist is like this? Yeah, yeah, that type of stuff you want to be very careful about. Here's another example of something that can just... people will be like, whoa, it's impossible. I could never do that. But you could. You could. And that's doing anything with a tremolo. Thanks, Echo. Well, like I was kind of saying before, the thing that started this is that you should be able to do it. Like, there really shouldn't be, unless you have like some major issue, anatomical or, you know, neurological issue, you should be able to, like, this is just like years and years. Like I really struggle maybe to convey how much time, and not just time, but like energy and focus went into this stuff. And practicing a tremolo, again, for just years and years, every day with a metronome at different speeds, doing something like this. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And accent my thumb, all at different speeds, making sure it's even. Then I'm gonna accent this finger. And I'm just like breezing through this, because this is with a metronome at different speeds, starting slow and maxing out each one. Now max it out with your middle finger. And then your index finger. And then do every other finger in groups of threes. 1, 2, 3. And then do it backwards. And do this flamenco one where you add in your index finger. And then go backwards and forwards. and all sorts of different things where you're playing different things with your thumb. And then doing it on every other finger on a different string. And like this too, and mixing it up with other stuff like this. And doing that with different accents. What's up, DJ? How's it going? So that was just an example of a snippet of each one of these. Now extend that out, each one, each day, for years. And what you guys see is, you guys just see this. I just go like, oh, okay, here I go. Guys, I'm gonna play this song now. And you see this. Tanya, thank you for the beard cam reminder. Said, thank you for the follow. And Frat, thank you for the 15-month resub. You haven't had an instructor? Yeah, I highly recommend getting someone who can help you out, because tutorials aren't specific, aren't focused. Even if they focus on one thing, they're not responding to you. They're not feedback on you specifically. And that specific feedback is really important. That's the specific feedback. Also, how do you even know what tutorials to look up? That would require you to be aware of the stuff that you don't know. And all the time in life, it turns out that there are all sorts of things that we're not even aware of that we don't know. So you don't even know to look for it. And I'm not just saying that because I teach lessons, but I really believe it. So, and I'd be more than happy to help you with that if you'd like. So, and yeah, so part of what I showed you, I mentioned things about the right hand and specifically with tremolo, but there was no coordination stuff that I brought attention to, or just specific left hand stuff, or ear training, or theoretical stuff, or things about musicality and all that. None of that, but those are all, they all just have a whole ton of just time and energy behind them. And what a person sees is like a few minute result of that. Clemser, thank you for the follow. It was something that I mentioned last stream, because Hannah brought up the question, what's something that you wish people understood about you? And I sort of took it in a slightly different direction, but it was that this stuff that I do is not just a hobby for me, and I don't do it for fun. And that can seem like, oh, well, that's not good. Well, you don't do it for fun. But like, I don't see fun as being the highest thing to reach for. Like, the things that I value most in life are not, I wouldn't necessarily just describe as fun, or that have fun involved with them. There's nothing wrong with fun, but it's like, this is much more important to me than just like, yeah, I just like having fun. It's like, Hey, tunes. B flat, bar kill. Yeah, well, it's like... We were talking about bars not too long ago. I only bar when I want to play this F. And even then, I don't worry about anything but these two frets. Because nothing else needs to be... nothing else needs the first finger. This one's actually a pain in the butt. What's up, Ajax? How's it going? Just the ones who want to be Hyde. Hey, thanks, Travis. I don't use nearly as much vibrato as I feel like most people do. Not just with guitar, but actually singing too. I don't know what it is. I've always been drawn to things that are just actually like really pure. But if you're... Kazi, thank you for the 200 bits. I heard that 2 opus numbers below 30 are Soar's first studies. 2 in the 30s are most difficult, and 2 above 40 goes back to a simpler. Oh geez, yeah. I mean, I don't. I've played all the studies. I haven't studied all of them, but I've played through all of them at least once, probably like 2 or 3 times. But man, I've never really looked at the opus numbers too much or tried to categorize them in any way. What was the video that you saw it in, or like whose video was it? Looks like it's easy to fall over. Has it fallen? No. No. The base is pretty heavy. Tone Base. Oh, okay. Well, who did they get to? Because Tone Base has a lot of different people doing it. I forgot they got. Okay, yeah. What was that I just played? What did I just do? I just went. Something like that? I don't know. I was just. Maybe it sounded like Paganini's Fifth Caprice, perhaps. Oh, it's probably not anything I've. Well, the thing it sounded like, I guess, must have been something I played, but I've never. I don't know any of the Paganini Caprices. Although I have heard them a billion times. Caprice that low? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, low in what sense? Like range? Number? Sano Regic was his name? Interesting. I don't know if I know who that is. At least not by name, but... Yeah, I don't... was that the original key? Yeah. But it would be an octave up on the violin, if that's what you meant by low. $24, right? Oh, the 24th. No, that's this one. That's the one that most people. Did on YouTube, yeah, the video's super popular. And you hear it again, you see me scream, that's it? All right, yeah, definitely bring it to my attention. Hey, Blue Man Joe. Oh my gosh, we haven't watched the Julia video in forever. I forgot about that, dude. I appreciate you popping in. A few people have popped into the stream today who hadn't been around in a while. Hopefully everything's going well. Julia? Good morning, Julia. It's me, Joe. Yo, what up, Scotty? What's up, dude? Kazi, thank you for gifting that sub to Scotty. And again, thank you for the 200 bits a few minutes ago. Wait, did you actually date a girl named Julia? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And she just happened to like the wall trimming. Where would I recommend someone who's learning acoustic guitar, now wants to switch guitar, start? We were talking about this a little bit before, but I always recommend finding a teacher who can help guide you through the process because there's just so much to do. I mean, that's really it's really the best answer I can give. Time for some Italian Renaissance lute music. Thanks, DJ. Thanks for the collapse. Thanks for the collapse. This is one of those things, every time I say thanks for the collapse, it just also sounds like collapse. Bro, where's this song? Continuing with the Renaissance stuff, but now English Renaissance with our buddy John Dowland. Lucky Sock and Alsby, thank you for the follows. You remember enjoying the Renaissance art stuff? I took a couple art appreciation classes in college. I thought it was a really good experience, just to get some like really baseline information to help even just a tiny bit appreciate and get a better idea of what was going on. Because I don't know about you guys, but all throughout, up until college, I had no education on art at all. Jade. Perhaps Jade Zabrick, maybe? Thank you for the follow and welcome in. What even is art? We just don't know. You forgot one word. What even is art? Man. Hey, Wolfie. are some more English Renaissance pieces. How to give gifts, 3 including this. Is anybody able to help? DJ? Hello? There should be a subscribe thing down there, and I think you can also use that to gift subs. Below the stream, somewhere over there. But and thanks for the clap for the British. We still got some more British, although this is gonna sound quite different. Much darker and heavier. Sounded like a happy morning with a Nutella toast. This one sounds like late evening when you have to work in the morning. That's funny because the one I just played was called the Melancholy Galliard. And thanks for the claps. It's actually late evening, you have to work in the morning? Yeah, so that piece is appropriate for you, I guess. Also, I gotta do something with this nail. Hello from Hompratun. Welcome in. How are you doing? Weird. Your jar of hearts. Thank you for the preemptive hearts, Kazi. Good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the gift sub and the bits too earlier. I've said this before, but I really just need to memorize that part. It's just a matter of shifting. Yeah, well, that one's fun when played well, or at least decently. Vitar, welcome back. Nice to see you. How are you doing? All right, more Spanish pavans, a whole bunch of them. Always a pleasure to enjoy your music and company. Thanks, Vitar. reckon as you prepare dinner, go for it, Anna. What are you making? If you'd like to share. I want to try to do something really quick with this nail. I'm gonna put up the BRB screen so you're not just watching me file a nail. But yeah, just give me just a second. I was not expecting such a detailed description of the meal, but I enjoy it. That looks, it sounds really good. And I am now hungry. Oh, it's over here. All right, a couple violin pieces. Fair, how are you doing? Thank you for the 14-month resub. Pano, what's up? Nice to see you as well. I'm losing focus a tiny bit. Perhaps I should switch things up a bit. Part of it's because I don't know what's going on with my nails or guitar or whatever, but something just, man, the sound is terrible in my ears. It's like really piercing and scratchy, and it's like really not enjoyable. And it's not something I'm gonna be able to fix right now. Yeah, lazy. I have a bunch of music on there. Well, all the improvisation stuff is original because well, I'm improvising. Um, the classical guitar stuff is going to be mostly you could say covers because it's music that's been composed by people who focus on I don't know composition. Um, and to answer your question about the disparity in follows versus YouTube subs, I guess partly because I've been putting stuff. Well, I've been streaming on Twitch for longer than I've been putting stuff on YouTube, but um, I try to bring this up, but I kind of struggle with it because I don't like bringing. I don't like bringing the mood down and stuff, but like it's really difficult for me to do. In a sort of how would you put it? I don't know. I guess basically when I talk about it, it doesn't make me feel good to talk about. And because I often feel like I'm begging for things. Like I feel like sometimes I'm talking. I feel like I'm quite literally just talking to like a screen or a wall. Um, uh, yeah, I put stuff out and um, I don't know. Not many people see it or share it or anything like that. So no one ends up see like I don't know. People just tend to not see what I'm doing. So perhaps that means what I'm doing isn't very good. That's one potential answer. Now I foresee some of you being like, no. Like I don't know. And maybe I don't know, but that has to be something I have to at least consider because I don't know. See, they're starting hey, now you do but so I don't know. I don't know. What I can tell you though is exactly what you're like telling me back is that yeah, is that just like objectively speaking, it's just people aren't watching what I'm putting out almost anywhere. Whether it's Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, whatever, I put things out and like I don't know, I get the feeling oh, it was high, but also hey, okay, I gotcha. Um yeah, it's very difficult to deal with, if I'm being totally honest. To keep putting stuff out and not getting discouraged when it's like it's very easy to ask the question, what's the point? Like asking what's the point is typically not a good question unless you're like quite a, like very literally asking, well, what is the point of me doing this? But the defeatist sort of what's the point is like basically never a good thing to do, but like man, is it easy for that question to creep up. Bleeding Scarlet, thank you for continuing the sub from Vol. Thank you for the support. It's difficult for me to ask for support. Um, like it's very difficult. And to talk about these things, it's just difficult. Uh, and I have been lazy. Well, sorry, lazy plays. I have been doing that. And I feel like I'm gonna keep on doing it, but man, it like hurts. That was something I tried to bring up last stream when the question was raised, what do you wish people understood about you? Um and it's that. It's like man, it hurts like so much. To just like it's just like man, it just hurts. It's a struggle sometimes. Well, at least for in it's just like a constant struggle. That's the thing. I've been struggling for like years. years, and I haven't really, and I've tried to change things I've done and all that, but it's like when you don't see a change, it's like it is difficult. It's very difficult. Yeah, I know you mentioned that tunes, and that could be the case. I don't know why that would. And I'm rubbing my thighs, yeah, and my shoulders are in like this. It makes me, I'm very uncomfortable. But I don't know how else. I feel like it's something that needs to be brought up because I don't think people understand. Now, many of you do, and that's so you have to realize, those people have to realize that I'm not talking to them and that there's lots of different people. In a certain sense, most of the people I'm talking to aren't even here. So, right, I'm kind of preaching to the choir, but like, man, um, hello, is anybody there? Yeah, it does. It does feel like that sometimes. It's really, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm trying different things. Just because people ask the question, without, yeah, Fair's like, yeah, that happened. It kind of made me. It was like kind of not bittersweet, but last stream when you did that, because like sometimes I feel bad for people in chat too, because Fair was like, "Hello, everybody," and it was like no response. Now Viva said something after, or like last stream, it was like, "Everybody spam those hearts," and it was like minutes of just Fair like, and so it's not even just me. It kills energy sometimes. Like if someone comes in and is like, "Hey, everybody," and no one says anything. I know you are, Anna. I know you are. And this is like the typical on Pal Talk. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Um yeah, I would like I mention this basically every time. Even bringing this up could make people feel bad when they're here and they're lurking like, "Oh my god, I need to do something." I would like things to be at the level where no one needs to feel bad for, like, that there would be enough people that no one is going to end up feeling bad for not engaging or not subscribing or something like that, because it's always going to be a small percentage of people. Like that's just how it's going to go. You just can't, like, you literally just can't subscribe to every stream you go to. I don't know, maybe some people can. That'd be pretty dope. But right, so like that's a ridiculous expectation. It's ridiculous. Or that every time you're watching, every stream you're watching, you're always going to be there for every person's stream all the time and always going to be talking. And it's just like, it's like physically impossible, right? I'm following over 1,000 people. Like I can't be there all the time, subscribe to every single one, always chatting, always saying hi to every person. It's just like absurd, right? Um, so, and I've had to think of goals and stuff like that. And like, I appreciate the encouragement and stuff, but I can say right now, it's like, I'm not able to support myself doing this, and after like more than 4 years of at least putting in time wise, like full-time stuff, it's like that can be very discouraging. So right, so at what point do you go like do you just keep doing, like do you just keep doing, like what do you, that's what I mean, right? Like if you're me, what do you do? Do you just like what do you do? Melly's on. Hello. I guess we just like listening. We might not have time. No, that makes sense. Yeah, some people, most of the people. That's another thing for streams. Most people, in fact, basically in every single stream, a fraction of the total people are the ones who are going to be subscribing, they're chatting, any of that. That just happens. That's just how it works. That's how it's always going to work. Right? So there's no like problem with that. There's no like problem with this stream specifically in that sense, right? In fact, it's maybe you could maybe say it's atypical in a good way. That look at the number of people here who are chatting and the number of those people that have sub badges. And speaking of, Melisson, thank you for the 8-month resub. I do appreciate it. And Humpier, what's up? Twitch does need to have people you follow into groups and folders. Hey, you can maybe suggest that. I mean, that wouldn't, yeah. It might not be a bad idea. I would take on a part-time job, financially speaking. Yeah, that's maybe the thing. I'm just, and that's what people suggest the most. And that's where I get scared based on my past experiences that it would yeah, there's like the question of energy and focus and just like, so now, you know, the time and energy is going into the stream stuff, and now there's like the extra thing of just like working to support myself, but then also facing the stresses that come with like streaming and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. There's no way to know for sure. It's really difficult. It's just, I wish I just knew for sure how things in life would turn out, maybe you could say. Vol, thank you for gifting this sub to Lazy Plays. And there are people who are absurdly generous, like Vol. And I don't want them. I want to get to a point where one day I'd be very happy if there was a day where it's just like, I don't know. I know Vol is telling me to hush, but that they just don't have to. Not that I think Vol's worrying, but that they wouldn't ever have to worry or feel like there's any sort of pressure on them, if that makes sense. I don't want anyone here to feel any sort of pressure or obligation or anything like that. And I'd like things to run without people feeling those sorts of pressures, I guess is what I'm saying. Vol, thank you for gifting a sub to Tunes and Tales. Dream is still to become professor of philosophy. COVID and life have gotten in the way, so you have a full-time job in purchasing, paying an enormous student debt. I'm still going to school full-time at the same time. Makes me worry about the quality of my work given your focus. Yeah, that's like part of it too, like worried about the quality of the work. And I've brought this, what I was going to say, I said it's always going to be a fraction of the people who are subscribing. If I do this, for example, watch. Look at how many sub badges are next to the names. Like, look at the percentage. And Gotta go to my favorite, El Goblino himself. um, the speed might not even help. Although, man, those are actually a lot of subs. For hyping my mic or guitars, sponsorship deals. Yeah, I don't really know how to do that. I'm it. Here's what I was gonna show, by the way. Okay, or not? What? Well, maybe we can do that. Is there a big chat that's not moving so fast? It's not moving so damn fast that doesn't have 90,000 people. Okay. So like you can see the perhaps percentage of people, like there's a huge number of people who just aren't subscribed. But, you know, when you've got 25,000 people watching, it works. Just takes a plan. Yeah, those are the things, just like what we were talking about when it comes to having a teacher for like guitar or just, you know, learning anything. That's the thing. I'm just not sure what to do. And maybe it's like I don't deserve it or something. Cause I don't know what to, like, I don't know what, maybe I don't know. I don't mean this in a judgmental way to myself. Like, honestly, like maybe I'm like stupid or like, these things certainly don't come naturally to me. All the stuff that's not like specifically streaming or music based, like I just struggle so much. Like when it comes to videos and stuff like that, I struggle finding pictures and deciding on font and names for stuff. That's like the biggest factor for me when it comes to like struggling to put stuff out. I just don't know what to do. I just look at it and my brain just like cannot decide. It just like doesn't give a shit one way or another for one of them. That's part of it. Like I just don't care personally. And so it makes it difficult to predict what other people care about, I guess you could say. And so then you can go, well, then why does it matter? Just do something. But it's difficult to do something and not try to change or focus and put a lot of energy into what you're doing when the things you're already doing like aren't working. Does that make sense? Do music streamers do press packs? I'm not sure. Like, I know what press packs are, if I'm understanding from... what would it be, like, for what use? Send to promoters? I don't even know who the promoters like would be, though. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't even like. I don't know what to say. And a lot of times when I reach out to like, and like without like a big following and stuff like that, when I reach out for some things, like you don't get much of a response or much of a help. At least in terms of the specifics or knowing people. Like so you could say like in terms of your network of people who like actually are able to directly connect you with other people or something like that. That just doesn't seem to be there. So I don't know. Could I ask other music streamers? I guess. I'm not really sure what... The thing is, I'm not even really sure what to ask. Who or what to ask. Like, hey, guys, how do I become... like, more popular? Or something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It feels weird. I don't know if it... If you... That's fine. You can DM me whatever you want. Almost whatever you want. Whatever you want. You know what? Something I sort of just thought of is like when I tend to get like general advice, which there's nothing like inherently wrong with it, but I'll just put it. Hopefully, this explanation will make sense. It'll be like, well, dude, you got to put stuff on like social media. It's like, but what happens when you put stuff on social media and like, well, you just struggle there and people don't see it. It's like, so how do people see you on Twitch? It's like, we'll put stuff on YouTube. It's like, yeah, but how do people see you on YouTube? And it's like, put stuff other places. Like, yeah, but how do you see what it's like? What happens when no one's just in, not literally no one, but like very few people are just engaging on any of the things. They don't like feed back into each other. So it ends up being more work with no return on your investment, if that makes sense. And so then it's like, what, you just hope that you get like blessed with the luck that like something goes viral, then people stick around, or someone who's huge decides to like bring attention to you or do something with you like that. It's like I've reached out to like bigger streamers and stuff with no response. And like, I don't blame them. I'm sure like they have things to do, and I'm sure there's other people reaching out to them and stuff, but like, I don't know what I did or how to get out of it. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, you brought up a thing that cover. Oh, geez, I don't know. And it lists all the subs. Oh, I don't know. Did you click on like the thing at the top of it, like the top gifters? That's happened a couple of times. People come to you from Mr. MV. Yeah, Little Big Whale, stuff like that. Yeah, it's not like, ah, there you go, kiddo, you made it, you're a star. Like, it's just not how it works. So how do I collapse it? Click on it again. Click on the bottom. There should be, yeah, there's like a line. I guess it's actually not very, there's just at the bottom. Underneath it should say, it just is, okay, interesting. Yeah, that's what I mean by like you can't just you can't just hope for like raids or something, even a bunch of them. So, yeah, that's the struggle. I mean, I try to tell people how they can help out. And most of the time I don't get a response. So what I mean is like multiple times a stream, I try to be like, hey, if someone wants to help support, like you can subscribe or give subs or cheer or follow like the free stuff. If you check out my social media accounts and check out the stuff there and share that and stuff like that, like, but typically that doesn't happen. So it's like, I don't know what, like yeah. And so outside of that, I'm not really sure. And like, it's not to be expected. Like, I asked for something, now you should give it. Like, that'd be ridiculous. So if, don't take it that way. That I think that's. You once appeared on Twitch from Paige? You and your husband were, I was with my husband. You and your husband were guests. It's fun being the same. What was that for? You don't have our Discord and. No, I do. What do you? I'm not sure I know what you mean. I have a Discord command and linked underneath the stream and stuff like that, and I'm. Unless you mean linked in a different way. Find the clip and DM it. Nice, yeah, dude. Go and make dinner. All right, enjoy the dinner. In fact, I should probably head out soon and eat something. I'm not with the purple dot. It should be, I guess. Why is that like that? Yeah, I don't know. And yeah, maybe a couple people. I don't think it's gonna be like a, you could say like solution to the problem. Although I'll look into it after the stream, but I remember that tree, yeah. Posted in Discord? Nice. All right. Remember many. Yeah, there wasn't like there wasn't like a specially there wasn't a larger number of people watching than normal. Although there were more people than I expected, because it wasn't typical. But I'm just not sure how much of that I can do. Like, it's a sustained thing. Although maybe it doesn't have to be a very frequent thing. Hello, Dwillin. I mean, maybe Tyrell, yeah. I don't mean, I'm very bad at, I'm very bad at taking suggestions. In the sense that, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how I'd put it. like it makes me think of other stuff. So like I did something with like Dr. Mick, which is like, you know, he's a therapist, and we were talking about mental health stuff, and like put that up on YouTube, and again, like people like didn't didn't do very well. And so like maybe it's just you have to do more, or do it more consistently or something, or like I don't know, have a different thumbnail or title or something like that. But I can't at the moment. I don't even sort of know what main direction to like focus in either, because none of it seems to be popping up as promising in any way. Going to eat. All right, enjoy the delicious meal that you described earlier, and thank you for being here and hanging out. Shiram, what's up? Appreciate you. I can check it out. Yeah. I should probably eat too. Maybe I can use that as an advertising thing. Listen to Schnapp. It makes your food taste better. All right. I'm gonna do this because yeah, I do need to eat, and there's only so much I can talk about this stuff. But you know, that being said, again, if you'd like to help support the stream, you can. If you're able to subscribe, cheer, donate, that helps. Also, if you're not able to, you can always check out and share stuff on social media, and that would help out a bunch too. Thank you for all the hearts. It's always nice to end the stream seeing a bunch of hearts. And I'm not sure how to say this name. Axones. Thank you for the subscription in the middle of that. Thank you for rising to the call of support. It does make a difference, so thank you. Time to find someone to raid. I'll be back Friday. What's up, Panda? Here's someone. Man, there are a bunch of people. Oh my god. Oh, you can hear my stomach. Someone's watching live PD, and there's a Rhode Island State Trooper. Still scrolling because I follow 1 million people. All right. Okay, we can go over to ACS's stream. Someone brought them up, actually, not too long ago. Travis, who's playing the bass, is the person who built this microphone. Thank you, Fair. Yeah, I'll be back at 6 p.m. Friday. Again, if you haven't already checked out Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff, Patreon, definitely do that. It would help out a whole ton, like a whole bunch. Yeah. Thank you, everyone who came out today and who's been supporting the stream. I appreciate it, whether you were lurking or chatting or subscribed or moderated. I appreciate you being here. Let's go say hey to Travis and Allie, and yeah, hopefully I will see you on Friday. Take care, everybody.